What's up, guys? It's Dr. Blake, the darkest man around, and I'm here with a few guests. Introduce yourself.
Hey guys, it's Royalty from TNK. What it do? Yep, that's me.
Yo, what's up, guys? Malflux, Cowboy Malflux Games, and what's up?
So today, guys, we're going to talk about should they bring back 2D fighters, and I've been seeing people commenting saying that, oh, we need another Budokai, oh, we need another this, we need another that, oh, 2D fighters are better than 3D fighters. So we're going to give our thoughts and opinions about this, like, all together, and yeah. So let's start off with you, Royalty. What is your thoughts about, like, the possibility of bringing back 2D fighters, or if they should bring back 2D fighters?
Well, in my opinion, like we've talked about this before, and I honestly have to agree with what you say. Like, I would buy a 2D game, like if they were to just, I don't know, pull out Budokai 4 out of their ass or whatever, and then they just made it. I would get it, but in actuality, because we've been exposed to 3Ds for so long, and just because the way Dragon Ball Z is, it just seems like it should be a 3D type game, like any game that comes out, because like there's so much more you could do with that, like as far as like, you know, just the overall gameplay. It's like it just fits it. Like when you have a 2D fighter, it's kind of like you know, when they're flying around like in 3D versions of games and stuff, and you're fighting in the air and whatever, like you can't really capture that kind of stuff in a 2D fighter. It's kind of,
I know what you mean.
Yeah, like
I know what you mean. You're trying to say that it's like all like it kind of limits Dragon Ball Z games, and having watched the show and the series, like flying and being able to move around freely is a big part of Dragon Ball Z.
Exactly.
And and 3D and 2D fighters can't offer that. Obviously, it'll be fun, but we haven't had a 2D fighter since Burst Limit. Is it Burst Limit, guys?
Yeah, I think it's Burst Limit.
And that was like the first game released on like the last gen consoles for DBZ.
Exactly. Yep.
And look where we are now. Spike released the first game of this console. So, Alpha, what's your thoughts about 2D fighters? Would you like it to come back? Yeah, what's your thoughts about this, pretty much?
No, I don't think it should come back. Like, what can you do different in a 2D fighter that wasn't done in a 3D fighter already? And pretty much, as you guys said, like in 2D fighter, it really doesn't have as much fast-paced action as there is in a 3D fighter. So, with that being said, I don't think it should return.
Yeah, I know what you mean. For me, I feel that 2D fighters will be like, it'll be amazing to have, but I don't feel that it should like it should return. If it returned, I'll welcome it. I'll welcome a 2D fighter. I'll welcome it. I'll still buy the game and I'll still play the game. I'll probably enjoy it. But 3D fighters seems like where everyone's going, and it seems like it's gonna be the future, and everyone wants to play. Like, not necessarily everyone. Like, people are more interested in playing 3D fighters than 2D fighters. They're like the little like majority of the community wanted to play 2D fighters because they are die-hard Budokai fans. I'm a big fan of Budokai. Budokai 3 was my favorite game, but I think we need to move on from that, and like, because when you think about it, you won't be able to do team battles and stuff like that on 2D platform games. It's all about like 3D at the moment, in my opinion. But
yeah,
I welcome a 2D fighter because they're still fun to play.
Right.
And they're more difficult and more competitive, you know.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, they're more skilled.
Exactly.
I welcome it. Like, in terms of skill factor, it's more skilled because it's obviously proven. Like, 2D fighters are more skilled. Like, Budokai is obviously more skilled than Xenoverse.
Right. And that makes sense because of the way everything's structured. Like, even like, well, I remember in Budokai 1, I'm not sure if it was in Budokai 2, but you had to like string together combos just to do a Kamehameha or whatever. But I don't know if they changed that in Budokai 2, but I know in Budokai 3 you could just do a Kamehameha if you wanted to. But yeah, I'm not saying that I wouldn't want a 2D game, but where we are at now, I'm not gonna ask for one. And I mean, I know a lot of people want one, but I don't think it's gonna happen. And if it does, then cool. Like I said, I'd buy it and I'd definitely play it, but as far as 3D goes, I'd just rather have a 3D game. So,
oh, I got a question for you guys. Would you suggest that since you got Budokai fans or people wanting 2D games to come back, would you suggest them to make like a 2D game on the side while we're waiting for like Xenoverse 2 or something, like to make a 2D game still just for us to have? Would you like that, guys?
Yeah, I would like that.
because I was talking about this with Platinum, and Platinum said that they should please both sides of the audience do 1 year 3D, the other year 2D, and stuff like that. Do you think that would make more sense than to like just like
Yeah,
set like a
yeah, I would,
it
I
would.
would, yeah, it would, and that way there wouldn't be people complaining because they would know, like, okay, this year is, you know, whatever game. Okay, this is year Xenoverse 3 or whatever, and you know, next year is Budokai, whatever. You know what I mean?
yeah, I
So-
know what you mean.
So that
Like,
would,
that's why Naruto fans don't complain, because they know what they're gonna expect from a Storm game. They Storm, like they know how it's gonna be structured. They know how like pretty much how it's gonna fight. Like they know how,
Yeah.
that it's gonna be a one-button combo, like it
Yeah.
always is.
yeah, and that's why, not to get off topic, but for Storm 4, like, I can't really say I'm hyped, but I'm on the game because it's gonna be great.
Yeah,
I
because you know what you're gonna expect from
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Like Xenoverse, we didn't know. We were just hearing all these things all up in the air and stuff like that. That's the thing about like Dragon Ball Z games. Whether it's 2D or 3D, we don't know what to expect. When the game gets announced, the game could be 3D, the game could be 2D, the game could be like Ultimate Tenkaichi Simulator, or it can even be an arcade game. That is why like the communities all having mixed opinions. People like finding their like preferred type of Dragon Ball Z games. And bearing in mind, this is Dimps' first like 3D the Dragon Ball Z game that they've made.
Yeah, which I mean, they have an interesting take on like the 3D aspect. I mean, sure, obviously they take in some things from like Spike or whatever, you know, like, but it's different though, and they tried to have their own little tweak on it, and for the most part it works. It just needs to be fleshed out a bit more, in my opinion.
So anything more to add? Guys got anything more to say?
Nah, I think I pretty much said everything. Like I said, I would welcome the idea of having a 2D year and a 3D year. That would be cool. I would get both games or the Dragon Ball Z game every year. Hopefully, if they were good. But yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, if a 2D Dragon Ball game came out, it have to have like creative ideas that would really want people to play it and buy it.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. We want quality DBZ games, and yeah, I would definitely buy a 2D game. I'll run to that shop. It's just pre-order that crap. I would definitely get it. But do you feel like if they make a 2D game, do you feel like it's a safe option in terms of what they could do with a Dragon Ball Z game? Like,
Honestly, I was gonna say that if they were to follow like in Budokai 3, I know a lot of people don't really like that and they prefer like Infinite Worlds, because Infinite Worlds was what Budokai 3 should have been. But honestly, I love Budokai 3. That's one of my favorite DBZ games. But,
Yeah.
but if they were to structure it, like even the story mode for Budokai 3, it was different. Like you played as individual characters and you leveled
yeah,
them
like
up. And,
their point of view.
yeah, and you leveled them up and everything. You made them stronger, got their skills. That was actually pretty cool. And you like flew around the map and everything. Although granted, there were some weird things like how you got Super Saiyan 4 and all that. But
Yeah, like the guy started having like some pains for his body, like it was like Spider-Man or something. Like,
yeah, that was weird, man. You just got Super Saiyan 4 during like fighting Broly. That was kind of weird, but whatever. And yeah, I just liked it though that it kind of just like the story. It wasn't limited to like just one thing. Like even when you do multiple playthroughs, like when you get to the Frieza saga, like I remember, you could either go fight Cooler, go fight Frieza, or you go fight Super Saiyan Vegeta, I think. And that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool how they added what ifs in there. But yeah, that's it.
that's cool. Alf, you got anything more to say?
Well, like if a 2D game has like creative story elements, how like Shin Budokai did, it has like different like little like story arcs they go through, then yeah, it might be pretty good and successful.
Yeah.
I'll welcome it. I literally, my cheeks will be planted on my seat. That game, I'll be playing that game. I'll be banging out the crap on the game if it's 2D. But then again, like there's how much you can do with 2D. But it'll be interesting to see a 2D fight because it was fun, and to have like beam struggles again in a 2D fighter.
Yep.
Like Budokai brings back the intensity. I remember my controller would start sweating. I rubbed the stick so long that the whole like rubber on it just wore off. It just came off. Yeah, I really enjoyed 2D fighters. Budokai 3, good times.
Yep.
So you guys got anything more to say?
Yeah, no, that's it, man. I think we're pretty much covered,
Okay,
bro.
so I'll wrap up this video. So please comment and subscribe. I know I say this all the time, but at the end of the day, I'm just saying. Please leave a like, rating if you enjoyed this video, and yeah, catch you next one, guys. Bye.
Peace.
Peace out.